Life is a time pass, क्या फर्क पड़ता है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं, पता नहीं, जो थारी राय सो हमारी राय, nothing to do, nowhere to go, देखो सुनो मत बोलो, wherever, whenever, whatever you are, be 100% करे नाटक, किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो, कुछ पाना किसी को जाओ मत कहो, ना कुछ पाना ना कुछ खोना. Who asked you live at zero complete level? मौज में रहो, be happy.
Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. 53rd verse we'll repeat for some time. का बुद्धि कोयमाभासः को वात्मात्र जगत्कथम् इत्यनिर्णयतो मोहः सोऽयं संसार इष्यते. Moha, the wrong understanding, confusion about the following factors put together is called as the samsara. Samsara doesn't mean married or unmarried. No. Grahastha gunamadhyastha shariram gruha uchyate. Our body is the house and we are staying in the body. And what is the body? Body has got three aspects, the sattva, rajas, tamas. And he who is influenced by these three, the samsara begins. Therefore, we have to know the following things. Body, easier to know. When we come to the subtle body or the mind, a common word, the following factors are included in that. First, Antakaran Chatushtay, 4 aspects of the Antakaran, inner instrument. Eyes are external, Bahik Karan. Antakaran has got 4 aspects. It is called mind, mana, buddhi, intellect, chitta, the storehouse of memories, and ahankar. Mana, buddhi, chitta, ahankar. These 4 of them put together along with the Jnanendriyas and Karmendriyas and the Pranamaya Kosha, all of them put together is called the subtle body. So, these 4 things, Mana, Buddhi, Chitta, Ahankar, they are not structural differences, only functional differences. Like a man is a son, a husband, a father. So these 3, are they structural different? Only functionally different. When the man is in front of the father, he is there to listen. When he is in front of his son, he is there not to listen. So, because he is a son or a father, that doesn't mean he has got structural differences. Before the father, he has got only tail. And when he goes before the son, he has got the horns? No. Exactly the same way, the Antakaran Chatushtaya have four functional differences. External, Bahikaran, they have got both structural and functional differences. What we see, Meenakshi, what is the meaning of Meenakshi? One girl asked, Swamiji, my name is Meenakshi, I don't know the meaning. I said, you got very mean, Meenakshi. So, structural difference and functional. See? I was in South Africa, Durban. After my talk was over, there was one lady sitting right in the front and listening. So after everything was over, I said, you don't come here, I'll come and give prasad there. There will be chaos otherwise. So I went to her. So beautiful eyes. Such a nice, very peaceful face. I said, hey, Mama, take. When I said, she made her hand. Afterwards, her mother came and she said, Swamiji, I don't know how to thank you, whether you know or what. After lecture, you gave first to my daughter the prasad. I said, because she was listening very attentively. I have seen that. But she has a problem. But she is a mother of 3 children. She is around 50. But she is blind. Eyes so beautiful. No vision. So, structural and functional. So, Antakaran only functional. So, what is the function of the mind? Receive information. That's it. Joy, sorrows, gain, loss. This function of the inner instrument is called as mind. Then doubt, confusion, whether it's so, no, I don't think. It's all mind. Then the second, buddhi. Buddhi is decision. Whether I should go for the morning meditation, I think I should go because every day we don't have to go. But again I'll have to get up and go there. And anyway, it comes on the YouTube. But YouTube is different. Going there personally is different, But I think I should go now. But now the driver has not come. Where this is happening, this is mind. This way, that way, this way, that way. Then finally decision taken. I am not going to go. Buddhi. It doesn't matter whether the decision is right or wrong. Decisive knowledge is buddhi. Function. Then the third is chitta. Chitta is all the interactions are recorded on the mind, and chitta therefore is the storehouse of all the memories. Therefore, one of the technique is forget. Therefore, when I see you people, I don't remember after 2 minutes. I have to think about, where did I see you? Because I don't remember, then I had to somehow play. See, Mama, I have seen you somewhere. I don't remember. Where did I see you? Swamiji, I am seeing you for the first time. Clean bold. So, chitta, if it is emptied, you are living in the present. If the chitta has got a lot and lot of memories, good. Therefore the oldies, jaane kahan gaye wo din. Again and again, we go back. This is one of the most important spiritual practice. Now I will give you mantra diksha. Say after me, put your right hand on your heart, not somebody else's heart, and repeat after me. 17th March 2025. 17th March 2025. 17th March 2025. Now Diksha is over. Now what is the meaning? How to practice this knowledge? You are not going to talk about anything that happened before this date. Swamiji, last time also, chup. Now try to talk. Recognize this. We talk to others only about the dead past. It is not necessary. But then we are Indians. Somebody, where are you from? Where were you born? But why were you born? Was it a normal delivery? Hare Rama, Rama, Rama. We don't want to know anything about anybody in this world. Mind will remain calm and quiet. So, chitta. So, mana, knowledge, knowledge and confusion, buddhi, decision, chitta, memory. Now the question comes. Fourth one, ahankar. Now this ahankar is not ego. Ahankar is the tattva. Ahankar is that because of which the five elements of which the body is made, they remain together as a body. How important it is. If we want to understand through some example, what is ahankar? Ahankar is the magnetic power in a magnet, because of which all the magnetic pieces, nails, they are held together. Now if you take the same magnet and demagnetize it, then all the things which were collected because of the magnetic force, they will be dispersed. The ahankara is the one which is holding the five elements together, and thereby when we sleep, we don't die. So these are the four experiences of our life. When we are confused, mind is operating. That means the mind is operating all the time. Yes, you are all the time confused. Okay? Then when decision is made, then intellect is operating. And when the old things are remembered, hum log wahan gaye the, the chitta is operating. And in deep sleep, it is the ahankar that is operating. Because of which, although we are not aware of our body, the body doesn't die. Because of the ahankar only, at night the nails grow, the hair grow, the digestion continues, the blood circulation continues, the body healing continues. It is because of this ahankar principle. So, mana buddhi chitta ahankar. Unless we know this, we will be in samsara. So, ka buddhi. Then, koyam abhasaha. See. What is a thought? Thought is when the mind becomes pregnant with a content. That pregnant mind is a thought. Okay. Now, for example, if let's say some thorn goes, this experience has happened to me, that's what I'm telling you. If the thorn goes in your foot and you are not able to remove it for whatever reason, after 3-4 days there will be a big abscess or pain, it will be red, it will be very tender. Then we go to the doctor and he removes that completely. After that, nothing. Then the tissue will heal of its own. So what was happening? The foreign body entered the tissue and the tissue started reacting. If this is clear, exactly when the worldly things and beings enter our mind, see, this is easy to understand, thorn going in the foot. But how the worldly things and beings enter our mind? How they enter? They enter when we give importance and value to anything in this world. That thing has entered in our mind. For example, you give importance to your in-laws, outlaws, children, neighbor. When you give importance to them, your mind is agitated. Now, how that thing enters in our mind? Like we enter the mirror in the form of image. So it is an entry without entrance. See? And because of that, the mind starts reacting. Reaction of the mind because of the undue importance given to anything or anybody in this world. Because of that, the mind reacts. Reacted mind is a thought. So in case of the thorn, what we have done, we have removed the thorn. Same thing we do with the mind. I want a cup of tea in the morning. I want a cup of tea. But the tea leaves are not enough there. Yes, why? Tea wanted. Then I get a cup of tea. Meaning the tea is removed from the mind. Because I got the tea. I am happy. So, desire-free mind is divinity. And how the things enter our mind? Because we have given undue importance to anything in this world. See? So, ka buddhi koyam abhasaha. So, in that thought, the reflection of the consciousness as Chidabhasa makes that experience as if it is real. Therefore, the tissue doesn't suffer, the thorn doesn't suffer, the object which enters in our mind, that doesn't suffer, mind doesn't suffer. See? Then who suffers? The Chidabhasa. Because the external object is inert, mind is inert. This inert mind becomes enlivened by the reflected consciousness, Chidabhasa, and thereafter a knower is born. So for the birth of the knower, it is necessary that there has to be some content. So, mind plus object, then I know that object, knower is born. This knower is Chidabhasa. So, ka buddhi koyam abhasaha. Ko va atma atra. Then who is the Atma? Atma is the one who is illuminating everything, experiencing everything, but he is not getting influenced by anything. Who is the man? He is with his father, wife and son, and yet he is at peace. He is a man. So what will be your spiritual practice now? Tell me. Don't have to run away any from here. Don't take anybody seriously. How? As you don't take this talk seriously. So many times Babajis have come and gone, and we are the challenge. The Sudhar ke dikhao. Gone case. Therefore, ko atma atra. Who is the Atma? So, this is a simple definition. Experience requires three factors. Experience object, experience of the object and the experiencer. When the experiencer is not allowed to be born, although there is experience of the object, meaning experience is happening, but the experiencer is not born. How the experience is born? देखो सुनो बोलते रहो. Experiencer is born. Very important, friends. Don't overdo anything. We have to lead our life normally. Many people overdo the things and they destroy their own families. Everything is necessary in life. As long as we are there, family is required, health is required, medicine is required, insurance is required, you have to do the job, everything is required. But in and through all of this, we have to maintain the poise. Like an actor. An actor is doing every role beautifully. There is one Bengali actor, I don't remember his name. He used to perform the one-man show of Kabir. And in that one-man show of Kabir, he will be talking he is only one person on the stage. He will be talking the dialogues of about more than a dozen people. He is Kabir also, he is his mother also, he is his father also, his friend also, the mullah also, the pandit also, and the fighting in their fighting also. Only one man, and in between there is beautiful music. He is singing also. So when everything he was doing single-handedly, when the drama is over, there is a standing ovation because he performed every role perfectly well. My friends, exactly, we all have to perform one-man drama. Don't think of running away from the responsibilities of life and imagining we are walking spiritual path. No. All necessary. See, ka buddhi ko yamabhasa ko vatmatra jagat katham. Nowadays, this world, we told you in the morning, the world is nothing but body identification and the subsequent problems born thereafter. Iti anirnayataha. When we are not able to establish what all these things are, that moha, that delusion, this is called the samsara. If a surgeon wants to operate, what is the first requirement of a surgeon? He must have flawless, exact, 100% exact knowledge of anatomy. Otherwise, he goes there. Nurse, what is the operation? Sir, we have to remove his kidney to sell. किडनी कहाँ होती है? सिडनी में. अच्छा, सिडनी. So the doctor must know perfectly the anatomy, then only he can perform the operations. In the same manner, our spiritual evolution can become easy and perfect if we know this anatomy of our being. See, friends, not knowing this, only blindly, I went to that fellow and then I didn't get anything and I was cheated and then I left it. Then I went to, go on guru shopping and then suffer. So one person like this came, he said, Swamiji, why this is happening to me? I said, if you want to walk spiritual path, I'll talk to you. If you want a discussion, I am not available. No, tell me. Remember one thing, not a single event and experience of our life is ill-designed. It is necessary for our evolution. Net result, stop complaining about whatever good or bad has happened in your life. You are slowly understanding what is buddhi, what is mind. But instead of that, we keep on reacting. So, iti aniranita moha soyam samsara ishyate. So, samsara is not that we have to run away from here to there, but wherever, whenever, whatever we are, be 100% and lead every moment cheerfully, happily. Now 54. Buddhyadinam swarupam yo vivinakti satatvavita sa eva mukta ittevam vedanteshu vinishchayaha. This verse, before reading, we already done. Buddhyadinam swarupam. What is the nature of mana buddhi chitta ahankar? Yaha vivinakti. He who is able to discriminate clearly what is mind, what is chitta, what is buddhi, what is ahankar. But normally, in a popular way, the word ahankar is used to indicate the ego. That is not ego. If you want to know ego, it's very simple. Ego is a non-existing entity because of which we become miserable. That is ego. How can we understand this? If you, whatever you have to do it and drop it, thereafter no more repetition, then you will not gather impressions on your mind about your past. So what is the ego? Ego is like a garland, and in that garland, as many flowers, so will be the size of the garland. And the impact of the samsara falls on this garland, the ego. I gave you this example. Too many flowers, big garland, strong ego. Less number of flowers, a child. Hardly any length of the garland, no ego. Just now, one small child came, and just before coming, she just vomited. So her mother, Swamiji, I am so sorry. I said, if you had done, I would have given you. No, she doesn't know what she has done. See? So there is no, I am sorry, I have done. She has not done. It has happened. Therefore, no problem. Because lesser the age, minimum is the ego. More the age, stronger is the ego. See, friend, because carrying the past all the time, if we really want to walk spiritual path, try this mantra which I gave you. Don't bring your past in the present. Don't ask anybody about their past. Even if in a formality you have to say, you say and forget. I said, did I say? Forgetting is the biggest gift. Take money from the people. Forget. And if you ask, come on, yaar, forget. Don't forget to forget. Remember. So, buddhyaninam sarupam. If we understand this unnecessarily burden that we carry, we have to drop it. Second thing, who is guiding our life? The personal likes and dislikes together called as kama, desire, or the wisdom between wrong and right, shreya or preya. Preya means whatever I like, I do. Shreya means whatever is right, I will do. Between these two, who is overpowering our life? Preya or Shreya? Who is guiding our life? Kama or the Sham? When we slowly start working on this, then with that we are really walking the spiritual path. Buddhyadinam sarupamyo. Then the third thing, we may go anywhere, but don't collect unnecessarily things. You all must have done it. For the first time after marriage, you go somewhere, then you will go to Goa or what you call the Kanyakumari. And there what is available? All the shells and all kinds of things. This lady has never seen the sea. Therefore, everything, oh, we should buy this, it's so nice. We can hang it there, we can hang it there. They carry the whole lot. Once it is hanging in their house, nobody looks at it. Keep on collecting. See? Therefore, we give unnecessarily importance and collect that memories. Buddhyadinam sarupam yo. Then the next one is the mana. You may trust anybody in this world, friends. Don't trust your mind. Mind has to be strictly disciplined. Otherwise, we will be destroyed by the same mind. Buddhyadinam sarupam yo vinakti satatvavid sa eva mukta iti evam. He alone is liberated. See? Our condition is like a drive. We know only how to drive. But if something happens, it stops on the way and there is nobody around, then I don't know what is inside the bonnet and they hang around. In the same manner, we all know only reacting in this world, but we do not know what is happening inside. So open your bonnet and find out. Then you will come to discover to whatever we have given importance, that alone is creating the problem in our life. That doesn't mean that if somebody asks you in your house, suppose your wife asks you, should we go for a movie? Movie is mithya. Our life is also mithya. She will come and give one. Why did it was a mithya? See, friends, don't be crazy. Remain average, simple person. So, iti evam mukta eva vedanteshu vinishchitaha. Therefore, who is liberated? He who knows the working of life perfectly and thereafter does not come under the influence of this life. Many years before, I was going in Rajasthan probably, in some Mahatma's car. So I was sitting in the front. Mahatmaji was real Mahatma. He was sitting behind. And the driver, somewhere where we were going, the car stopped. Mahatma said, "Kya ho gaya?" I said, "I don't know." So I got down and I don't understand anything. So driver, he said, "I don't know anything. I am only a driver. I am not a mechanic." Then I was searching here and there. I saw under one tree, somebody was doing some kind of mechanical job, motorcycle. I called him. I said, "Yaar, dekho what happened." He was having lot of pan tamaku in his mouth. Then he told the driver, They opened the bonnet. And then he was singing, chewing the pan, full of happiness. No disturbance of anything. Then he took a stone nearby and hit somewhere. And the car started. So the Swami asked me, "How much we have to pay?" I said, "How much we have to pay?" No, he has to speak. Yage neke amrutatva manush. He said 100 rupees. So I said, sir, he is telling 100 rupees. 100 rupees, what he has done? Only one thakya. I said, see, you talk to Swamiji. He said, why you want 100 rupees? You only hit one stone. He said, for stone hitting I am taking 1 rupee. But where to hit the stone, for that I am taking 99 rupees. Even that small, ignorant person knows how important is the knowledge. It doesn't matter whether you know outer things or not. What matters is we must know how the working of our life. That we do not know. And thereafter we justify. I am not the only one taking in the bribe. Everybody takes. Dekho Santo, in this world we cheat ourselves the most. We don't cheat others. Because others don't take it as a cheating. They accept it. It may be like that. But when we cheat, we know I am cheating myself. See, friends, therefore, 55th verse, evam cha sati bandhasyat kasyetyadi kutarkajaha vidambana drudam khandya khandanokti prakarataha. This being so, that means whatever you have heard so far, this being so, bandhan kasya syat, who is bound? This question comes. And then we are told, oh, the jiva is bound, and he is again and again born. And then they will be quoting the scriptures. Like in Bhagavad Mahapuran, so many stories come. And one of the stories is that of the Ajamil. Ajamil was a great Brahmin, well read in scriptures, everything. But somehow he got into the bad company. And then he, at the time of dying, he remembered his son by God's name. And then he was liberated. Therefore, who is in bondage? Even if you do something wrong, you are not in bondage. Only last moment you think about God, everything is over. Remember, at the time of death, all our self-efforts come to a halt. Prana prayana samaye kapavata vittaihi kantha virodhan vidau smaranak kutaste. About this I'll tell you one event. There was one lady who used to come and stay with me in Khandala from Gangtok, Sikkim. Very nice Buddhist lady. She used to come and stay for 2 months or so. And whole day she will be cleaning the house. Every day she will be cleaning the bed sheets, the cover of the quilt, and clean the floor with the disinfectant. Every day, whole day in that. So one day, out of fun, I told her, I said, Mama, our house from outside, the walls are very dirty. And I went for my lectures. And when I came, she got from somewhere the ladder, one bucket full of water and soap, climbed and wanted and was washing the walls from outside. She cleaned the whole house. I said, are you mad? Why are you doing so much? She said, Swamiji, have you seen how I sleep? Once I land on the bed for 8-9 hours, I am in deep sleep. Yes, then for earning that sleep, I am doing this thing. Our problem is we go to the doctor. Doctor Saab, I don't get sleep. Okay, let us take the case history. What do you do whole day? I sleep. And the complaint, I don't get sleep at night. See, friends. Now you could laugh. The doctor will kill him. So this lady, only one thing, Swamiji, no other word. When I was in USA, she died, whatever reason. So her son called me when I came to India. He called, Swamiji, I am son of so and so. My mom died. We inform you. But now she was not able to talk at near the end of her life. Only one thing she was telling, Swamiji, and she couldn't talk further. We don't know what she wanted to say. So do you know what she wanted to say? Meaning, that's what she was repeatedly doing doesn't require efforts. Friends, effortlessness is oneness with the divine. Wherever there are efforts, somebody is born. It is not our natural state. Patanjali Maharshi says, Prayatna Shaitilya Ananta Samapatibhyam. Wherever efforts are put, we are not normal. Now those who are hard of hearing, they have to put lot of efforts to listen. And because they put lot of effort, they get tired quickly. Because of efforts. But those who are normal, they are sitting comfortably and listening everything because they are normal. See, friends, therefore, we have to ourselves recognize this. Bondage, liberation, etc. Who has, don't get into those logics. Understand yourself, who you are. Otherwise, we get lost only in the argument and logic. So, evam cha sati bandhasyat kasya, this kind of inquiry, who is bound? There somebody can be bound if he exists. See? When the divorce happens, who is liberated? Nobody is liberated because nobody was bound. Husband is not a reality to be bound. But this is exactly what happens. That fellow thinks, if I divorce, I will be happy. Now who is divorcing? Husband. Where is he? Therefore, evam cha sati bandha kasya syat iti kutarkaja vidambana. These are kutarkar, wrong thinking, unwanted inquiry. Therefore, we told you one word. It is called the Tatparya Nirnay. Whenever we study something, we must know what for this is said. Like the moral of the story. If we are not able to take out the moral of the story, then we will be only argumentation and nothing. Remember one story I had told many times. One fish came from the sea in a well. And then there was an Indian frog in the well. This is Kupa Manduka Vritti. So, being Indian frog, he asked, who are you? I am fish. Where are you from? Goa. And where do you stay? In the ocean. What is the ocean? Water. How much water? Itna. So a frog cannot think what could be the ocean like. His whole life has been in that small well. To that frog, how to tell what the ocean is like? Cannot think. Okay. Then come, I'll show you. Then they go to the sea. After they go to sea, now the fish asks, tell me how much is the water? And the frog is quiet. This is the story. Now, what we have to understand, one old man asked me this question. Very nice, simpleton. Amiji, and during the lecture, I don't entertain, but when I looked at him, I felt pity on me. So he asked, how that fish went to the well? And then looking at everybody. So I said, he went by Kingfisher Airline. Now, what was the moral of the story? A person who is lost in small little things, he can never even imagine the infinite. We are lost in 1 BHK. Now the goal of our life is 2 BHK. You know the happiness of Bombay people? You are standing near the bus stop and your bus comes. Happy. First degree happiness. Then you are able to enter the bus. Second degree happiness. Then you get a place to stand near the khamba. Ah. Then next level of happiness, somebody tells you, please sit here. More happiness. And the next person sitting to you, he goes away, you get a seat near the window. And the bus stops exactly in front of your house. Brahmanandam Paramasukadam Daridri. See, those who are lost in small little things, how can they even understand, imagine what is Brahmananda? We know maximum Vada Pavananda. If you want to get some glimpses of that Ananda, there was a friend of mine, old man, he met me and he said, Swamiji, good news. He was 80 plus. I said, again getting married or what? He said, no. Then I have given up smoking. He told such a great way. I said, what is great about it? I never smoke also. Then there is nothing great. You smoke and then give up. I said, okay. How many years you smoke? 60 years. Now, you told me, now you have to listen to me and answer my question. Because my spiritual practice is only one. Learn from every event, every experience. That is spiritual practice. Yes. You smoke for 60 years, yes. Suppose for our understanding, what is the unit of happiness you had? For example, it is X unit of happiness you had after smoking for 60 years. Clear? Yes. Now you have given up smoking. Yes. Now in relation to that X units of happiness, how much is the happiness now? He said X multiplied by infinite. Moral of the story, the real happiness is not in indulgence. The real happiness is in withdrawal. Tyage naike amrutatva manashu. Are we not experiencing this when we go to sleep? What do we get? We give up everything. If the same principle we follow while living our day-to-day life, we have learned scriptural practices. So, who is bound, who is liberated, all these things are useless because we have not understood the moral of the story. The topic of jiva in our scriptures is only to bring to our cognition we are someone other than the body. Unless we accept this, we are something other than the body, then the question will come, then who am I if I am not the body? Because the body I have not created, the body doesn't listen to me. When the body will die, I have no control. How that body I can be? Then you are the embodied someone other than the body. Then the question will come, other than the body means what? But this question is never asked. Then who am I? You are jiva. Okay, papo ham papa karma. And we accept that jiva dumb thing as real. See, friend. Therefore, who is bound, who is liberated? It's just a big drama going on. Nobody is bound, nobody is liberated. In the dream, don't we get these kinds of experiences? Sometimes we succeed, sometimes we fail, sometimes there is a gain, sometimes there is a loss. But that is valid how long? As long as the dream is. And how long is the dream? Not more than few moments. Within that few moments, we experience hours, days, months. We travel miles and miles within that short period. But when the dream is over, oh, thank God it was a dream. Do we ask what happened to the dreamer after the dream is broken? Don't ask. Never existed, only appeared. Do we go to the police station? I have lost my childhood body. Will you please take the FIR? Where the childhood body has gone? See, friends, therefore, these questions, who is bound, who is liberated, nothing. Know yourself by proper understanding with the authority of the scriptures. This is how it was explained exhaustively in the Khandana Khadya. There is one book, very difficult to understand that. In the 56th verse, now from 56, 57, 58, 59, the 4 verses, they are directly, physically borrowed from the Shiva Puran. Now, what is the Paramatma that is indicated here very distinctly? We will read this verse and take it in the next class. Vritte sakshitaya vritti pragabhavasya cha stitaha buvutsayam tathajñosmiti abhasa jnana vastunaha. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.